Hey, this is Professor Perez from Saddleback College. Today, we're going to do addition and subtraction with numbers of different bases. This is actually a three-part video. In part one, we're going to do addition with basically no carryover. In part two, we're going to do addition with lots of carryover. And in part three, we're going to do subtraction with lots of borrowing. And of course, before we get started, we got to get out the student of the semester, and that's Charlie. He says he can hardly wait. He better be ready to go. Charlie, what are you doing over there? There's a bunch of people looking at you. Oh, never mind. All right, let's get started right here. All right, Charlie. Remember our abacus. We're going to do some addition. This is kind of a review. We're going to begin with base 10 addition. Remember, that was our ones column. That was our tens column. There's our hundreds column. There's our 1,000s column, our 10,000s column, and our 100,000 column, right? Now, in terms of base 10, we can think of the ones as the 10 to the 0. And then our 10 to the first, our 10 squared, our 10 to the third, our 10 to the fourth, and our 10 to the fifth, right? And now let's enter our number in our abacus. Here we go. We'll put a 4 in our ones place, a 3 in our tens place, a 2 in our hundreds place, a 5 in our 1,000s place, a 6 in our 10,000s place. And to this number, we're going to add 31,753, Charlie. Okay, remember, no carrying over here. It's just basic addition for warm-up. Here we go. 4 and 3 is 7. 3 and 5, 8. 2 and 7, 9. 5 and 1, 6. 6 and 3, 9. Very nice there, Charlie. Now, look at our numbers here. Notice we have 9 of these 10,000s, right? We have 6 of these 1,000s, 9 of these 100s, 8 of these 10s, and of course, 7 of these 1s. Remember, your first column in any base is always the 1s column because anything to the 0 power is 1, except for 0 to the 0, right? Okay, so notice our base 10 number here. We have a 9, we have a 6, we have a 9, an 8, and a 7. And if you multiply and add all these numbers up, you get 96,987 base 10. It's kind of like the expanded form, Charlie, that we talked about in pre-algebra of a number, okay? Now, notice, base 10 numbers means you have 10 digits. Now let's move on to a base 8 number, and in base 8, you only have 8 digits, 0 through 7. Okay, here we go, Charlie. Now, our first column is our ones because that's 8 to the 0. And then we have 8 to the first, 8 squared, 8 cubed, 8 to the fourth, and 8 to the fifth. Now remember, 8 to the 0 is 1, 8 to the first is 8, 8 squared is 64, 8 cubed is 512, 8 to the fourth is 4,096, and 8 to the fifth is 32,768. Oh, what fun! Now let's enter our base 8 number. We'll put our 4 in our 8 to the 0 column. We'll put a 3 in our 8 to the first power, a 2 in our 8 to the squared column, and we'll put a 5 in our 8 to the third power column, and our 6 in our 8 to the fourth power column, which is this 4,096. Now, to this base 8 number, we're going to add 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, base 8. Okay, here we go, Charlie. Just basic addition. 4 and 3 is 7. 3 and 3, 6. 2 and 4, 6. 5 and 2, 7. 6 and 1, that would be 7. Very nice there, Charlie. Now, let's look at our number in terms of a base 10 number. Down here, we have 7 of these 8 to the fourth powers, right? Then we have 7 of these 8 to the third power. We have 6 of these 8 squareds, 6 of these 8 to the first powers, and 7 of the 8 to the 0 power, which is our ones column. And if we look at our digits, see there's the 7, 7, 6, 6, 7. And if we multiply and add everything up, we'll get our base 10 number. And that should give you 32,695. You can work that out on your own time. All right, Charlie, now let's move on. Now, here we go to a base 4 number. Now, base 4 isn't used too often, but we're going to use it to make sure we understand how to do addition and subtraction in base 4. Watch, here we go, Charlie. Base 4 means we only have 4 digits, 0 to 3. There's our 4 to the 0, 4 to the 1, 4 squared, 4 to the 3rd, 4 to the 4th, and 4 to the 5th, right? 4 to the 0 is 1, 4 to the first power is 4, 4 squared is 16, 4 cubed, 64, 4 to the 4th is 256, and 4 to the 5th power is 1024. All right, Charlie, now let's enter our base 4 number. We'll put our 1s in our 1s place, 4 to the 0 power, right? And now we'll put in a 2 in our 4 to the first power place value. We'll put a 0 in our 4 squared, a 0 in our 4 cubed, and a 1 in our 4 to the 4th power. Okay, to this base 4 number, we're going to add 3202, base 4, of course. And again, it's just basic addition. 2 and 1 is 3. 2 and 0, 2. 0 and 2, 2. 0 and 3, 3. And we have a 1, which is there. And notice we have 1 of these 256s, 3 of these 64s, 2 of these 16s, 2 of these 4s, and of course, we finish with 3 of these 4 to the 0s, which is 3 1s. Again, there's our digits, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. Multiply and add all those up, you do get 491 base 10. All right, Charlie, let's do one more. Now we're going to do the base 2 numbers. That is just too good. Anyway, a base 2 number means you only have 2 digits, a 0 and a 1, just like here. And remember, we have 2 to the 0 for that first place value, 2 to the first, 2 squared, 2 cubed, 2 to the 4th, and 2 to the 5th. 2 to the 0 is 1, 2 to the first power is 2, 2 squared is 4, 2 cubed is 8, 2 to the 4th power is 16, and 2 to the 5th power is 32. There you go. Now let's enter our base 2 number, or our binary number. Here we go. We'll put a 1 in our 1's place value, a 1 in our 2 to the first power place value. We'll put a 0 in our 2 squared place value, which is 4. We'll put a 0 in our 2 cubed, and we'll finish off with a 1 in our 2 to the 4th place value column, which is really a 16. Okay, now to this number, we're going to add 11000 base 2. And now, here we go. Notice the first column, a 1 and a 0 is what, Charlie? 1. 1, that's right. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 for our next one. 0 plus 0 is what, Charlie? 0. 0. Now, a 0 plus a 1 is what, Charlie? 1. Is a 1. Now, here we are, Charlie, in our 2 to the 4th column, right? Notice we have a 1 recorded, and we have to add a 1 to it. Now, remember, 2 to the 4th column, or place value, means we're in the 16 place value, right? And we've got 1 16 recorded, and we have to add another 16. Now, how much is 16 plus 16, Charlie? 32. That's right. And so we're going to carry that 32 to the 2 to the 5th column, and that is the carryover. Watch. So 1, we add the 1, we're going to carry it over, and there it is. There's our 1 2 to the 5th, which is the 132, which is carried over. Record our 0 and bring down our 1, and that's our number there. Okay, now remember, in the next video, we're going to do lots of carryover. So this is our warm-up video. Now here we go, Charlie. Notice we have 1 of these 32s. We have 0 of these 16s. We have 1 of these 8s. We have 0 of these 4s. We have 1 of these 2s. And 1 of the 1s, right? And so there's our digits, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. And if we multiply and add those up, we will get 43 base 10. So there we go. That completes our warm-up. Now, we're moving on to the next video, which involves lots of carryover. So we'll see you all again soon.